Hey, beautiful Cancer. Welcome to Free Spirited Tarot Guidance. This is a general read today for Cancer, no matter where that falls in your chart, with the intent to give you some insight into the limitless possibilities that are always available to you. If you don't find a message in today's story for you, but you resonate with me, just check out one of your other readings because they're all timeless. Cancer, thank you so much for liking the videos, hitting subscribe, and especially for leaving me your wonderful comments. I love hearing from you, and it helps me connect with your energy. If you're new here, welcome on board. You can find out anything you'd like to know about me or the tarot in general in the description box below. Okay, Cancer, let's find out what's coming in towards you. Justice. Wow, Libran energy here. This is the scales coming back into balance, Cancer. So whatever you've been dealing with lately, this is you receiving justice, balancing things out. It has a little bit of a karmic feel in terms of what comes up, can't talk already. What goes up must come down, and allowing those scales to balance on out. We'll get a general overview, Cancer, and then I'll clarify for details with a different deck. Wow, the Sun. This is going to lead to a lot of happiness for you, Cancer, and a lot of clarity. Now, the Sun, this is Leo energy, and it is the happiest card in the deck. But I have a feeling coming up with the Justice card, it's clarity that you need. Look at her opening her heart there to the Sun, letting the Sun kind of burn away anything from the past, stepping into the light where the clarity is. Interesting. Two major arcana on the board, Cancer. In the tarot, the major arcana indicate big life events as opposed to the minor arcana. Wow, the Three of Wands. You've been waiting for this justice and you've been waiting for a happy outcome. The Three of Wands is when we're standing on the shore there like she is with our surfboard, looking for that perfect wave to catch. We're ready to go. We're ready to make it happen. It's just that we feel like we have to wait because the circumstances aren't quite right. So this is what you might have been experiencing recently. Tell me more. Waiting for those scales to balance, waiting for justice to come in. Wow, yeah, complete transformation with the Death and Rebirth card. Scorpio energy here, but this is a dramatic change, Cancer, for the better. This is kind of when things burn away in order to allow a whole new cycle to start. Now, you could be bringing this in for yourself, this change, or this could be coming towards you. Another major arcana. So big happenings for you coming in soon. Tell me more. Queen of Pentacles. I love her energy. This is Earth energy, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. But look how she's sitting there with her eyes closed, looking so peaceful and grounded with her pentacle. The Queen of Pentacles is extremely abundant, kind, nurturing. She's the type of person that sees someone and comes up and gives them a huge big hug, just like you do, Cancer. She's extremely nurturing. So this could be someone in your life right now, male or female, or this is the energy that you need to go in as advice in order to ground yourself while you're waiting for this justice to come in. The Queen of Pentacles is very present. You know, she'll sit in the grass under a tree, get present and ground herself. And often that's the state we need to go in when we're waiting for something, when we're waiting for justice to come in, when we're waiting for a decision to go our way and we feel like we don't have that much control over it. I'm getting that feeling already with this reading that there's something that you know is waiting for you with this Sun card, but you know that just like she is waiting for the waves to come in, you don't have any control as to whether that wave that's coming in is one that you can catch or not. It has a bit of a feeling like that. Tell me more. The Hermit, Virgo energy here, another major arcana. So whatever you're waiting on here, this justice, this is a big deal to you, Cancer. And with the Hermit card, you've been in that cave searching for the light, looking for the right direction. Now, the Hermit card indicates that we've been on quite a journey of self-reflection. So, and often when we have to wait for something, that's the journey that we're a little bit forced into. We have to go inside because the external circumstances aren't matching up yet to our manifestation. So then we're kind of pushed inside to look at ourselves not for any other reason, but just to pull out anything in there that needs to be transformed, that needs to be looked at, that needs to be healed in order to make way for this transformation that's coming towards you. The Tower, Cancer, and by gosh, is it a big transformation. The Tower energy is all about that lightning bolt coming in and crushing everything down that doesn't serve you. So whatever it is in your life right now that doesn't serve you, with the Tower card and the Death card, that is absolutely changing. Interestingly enough, this could be something that's a running through the water signs at the moment, because Scorpio also received the Tower card and the Death card in the reading I did yesterday, I think. So this Tower card is coming in to change everything. The Tower card comes in because something in your life has been built on a faulty foundation. So, you know, that could be a relationship, that could be a job, something that you've been doing that was always shaky beneath the surface, and so it needs to come down in order to be rebuilt on a more stable foundation, just like the Queen of Pentacles here always has, or to make way for one that can be started anew with a stable foundation. Another major arcana, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, Cancer, this is really generally with the major arcana something that is going to affect your life in quite a big way. 2 more before we clarify. And the Ace of Cups, yeah, a big way, because this is a beautiful love offer. Now, this could always be self-love. This is you nurturing yourself, learning those lessons from being in this hermit mode and coming out with so much self-love just bursting from your heart, which means everything will change for you. I mean, the literal light in the sky just starts glittering when you start giving yourself this much self-love. Otherwise, Cancer, this is a love offer coming in towards you. This is waiting for you to make these transformations. So in this reading, this could indicate that someone, whether it's you or someone that is coming towards you, is currently ending with the Justice card and the Death card here, some kind of long-term commitment and marriage in order to come towards you, or that's what you're doing. That could also apply to a career or any kind of circumstance where you're living anything at all that needs to come to a complete end. You need to move away from it in order for this Ace of Cups to come on in. Beautiful. 1 more before we clarify. Yeah. Oh, it always makes me laugh. The Six of Swords, you need to walk away from something into calmer waters. Again, I feel like this is a theme among the water signs. So you could have Scorpio in your chart or be dealing with a Scorpio. If so, maybe check out that reading because it's quite similar so far. But this is you sailing away into calmer waters. You doing this when you hop in that boat and allow yourself to sail away, even though, look at her face, she's a little bit sad doing that. Even though doing that might make you a bit sad, you know in your heart that the best option is for you to sail away, and that sets into sequence this dramatic change that leads to this love and leads to that perfect wave coming in, Cancer. Wow. Quite an intense reading for you this week, or whenever it is that you are guided to watch this. Clarify the Justice card. I saw something flipping over there. Yeah, the Magician. Wow. Coming out with the Justice, another major arcana, Cancer. Like whatever is coming towards you is, I feel, one of those moments in your life that just shifts the whole direction of your life. There's so many, this is just such a huge change. Justice and the Magician, you've been manifesting this justice. You've wanted these scales to balance. You've been trying to look for the light, like with the sun above the Hermit here. Look at the light coming out of the Hermit there. Looking for this light. It's coming. Cancer, because you've manifested it, and you've manifested it because you have been in that hermit cave. You have done the work, and that's when we become the master manifester. That's when we start living life rather than letting life live us. That's when we pop out of our mind and understand all of the programming, all of the conditioning in our mind that leads us to certain decisions that we don't actually need to take. Again, there's this feeling here in this reading of, I don't know, I'm not quite grasping it, feeling forced to take certain directions because of reasons that don't necessarily serve you. And when we do that, and we all do that, that's when the tower comes in and crashes it all down, because in the first place you didn't take it for the right reasons. I hope that makes sense. Clarify the Death card. And when I say the right reasons, it was still always meant to be, because you were always meant to learn this lesson. So it wasn't the wrong thing to do, but you will realize looking back that you took the opportunity, whether it was a relationship or a job or anything at all, for reasons that weren't reasons that sung to your heart. They were different reasons. So you might have taken a job because it offered you a lot of money over the job fulfilling your life purpose, or you might have been with a person who on paper ticked all your boxes but didn't really fulfill your heart in the way they thought they would, something like that. Wow, Six of Wands, another card of Leo coming out on the board. This is total victory. So this, clarifying the Death and Rebirth card, Cancer, this change, this dramatic change, this justice coming in, this tower coming crashing down, although it might at first, you might be going, ouch, that hurts to leave that behind. This is where your victory lies. This change will bring complete victory. Look at this card. It's everybody standing around cheering for this person, which is you. But it always makes me think about, look at that. There's a skull in that bubble. And he is kind of like the magician. He's now directing that skull, and this reminds me of someone being able to direct their shadow side. Now, we all have a shadow side. It's perfectly normal. You can't eradicate it. You can't get rid of it. You could call it the ego too, whatever you want to call it. We just need to integrate it. We just need to integrate our shadow side and our ego so that we take control of it, so that we become the manifester, so that we don't react from it anymore. It's always going to be there. We just need to give it love. It's often the inner child wounding, things that have happened to you as you're growing up. Sometimes we let that inner child direct our life because it's in there screaming, because we have unhealed issues. This victory card with the Death and Rebirth card for you, Cancer, today feels like you've gotten a handle on that shadow side. You can see it clearly. You've accepted it. You've integrated it. And now you're able to, I don't want to say the word control, you're able to kind of put it on a leash. And accept that it's there, but not react from it. That's this Queen of Pentacles energy too. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Wands, yeah, because look at this, beautiful. You've already got your beautiful watery energy, Cancer, and now coming out with the Queen of Wands to clarify the Queen of Pentacles. This is you becoming well balanced. This is you heading towards the Empress, which is the most empowered feminine energy in the deck. This is you harnessing this fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, with this earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, with your water energy to become well-rounded, well-balanced, and integrating. That's such a big theme in this reading. You're integrating all the different parts of you in order to move into this happiness. And the reason why you've done that is because of this being in this hermit phase, which is inviting, if it hasn't happened already for you, Cancer, this huge change and walking away from something that you're in right now, it's inviting it in. Queen of Wands, this is you rocking your stuff. This is someone who's dynamic, energetic, and who takes action. This is someone who's very attractive to other people, someone who has a whole lot of charisma. This is the energy that you're harnessing, as well as this beautiful, earthy, grounded earth energy. That's just so spectacular, Cancer. And this all comes off the back of you victoriously receiving this justice, allowing this tower to fall, and walking away from whatever isn't serving you right now. Clarify the Sun card. Yeah, because you're at the end of the cycle. Beautiful. Look at this spectacularness. look at all the colour on that guy's antler crown. I'm not sure why he's wearing one, but I like it. It's all lighting up because it's like, ta-da, I'm at the end of a cycle. The Ten of Wands is all about having walked a very long, hard road and getting right to the end of it, and knowing that you're at the end of it and being able to drop all those burdens that you've gathered. This, after doing that, is when the sun shines through and goes, da-da, the sun is coming because you've learnt your lessons, you've dropped those burdens. This is what you've been doing, Cancer, and the 10 is just beautiful because it's right at the end of the road. So if that's where you are right now, which this reading could indicate, because the Hermit is in the middle of your reading here, this means to allow yourself to go into that cave to self-reflect. And as you self-reflect, each one of those light bulbs will just start popping on, and you'll start realizing why you had to go through such a hard journey, what lessons you can learn for yourself, what you need to walk away from in your life, how you need to give yourself self-love. You start seeing where that beautiful wave comes in. That's not to say, Cancer, although we all have to take actions in order to set the ball in motion, this is self-work. This is you doing it on yourself, but given all the major arcana on the board here, this also has a feeling of those moments where that in itself has manifested something coming in and just kind of sweeping it all away for you. Clarify the Hermit card. Wow, 10 of Pentacles. So you are going from being in a cycle that has reached the 10 of Wands, which means you've gathered all of these burdens that are about to be dropped. You're going into a cycle, this light that the Hermit's seeing here, you're going into a cycle that's leading you to the 10 of Pentacles, Cancer. That is so beautiful. The 10 of Pentacles is literally ticking all the boxes of abundance that you have. So whatever that means for you, if that means moving into it's the Happy Families card, which just means moving into a setup where you feel grounded, secure, nurtured, where you can nurture everybody, which, Cancer, is often your wish to be surrounded by family and friends, nurturing them and being nurtured in return. Whatever abundance means to you, it could be material abundance, career abundance, that is the 10 of Pentacles. You now have the 10 of Pentacles, the Sun, and the Ace of Cups on the board. There is a whole heap of abundance and love coming towards you after we crack through this situation, walk away from the burning tower. If that's coming on in for you, clarify the Tower. Or if you've recently experienced that flipped out quickly, didn't it? Yeah, wow, check it out. The lightning coming in and crashing down the tower, and now you have the Ace of Wands, 2 aces on the board. This is there's a wow, Cancer, I just realized, and I just got goosebumps, there's a beautiful feeling of balance. And we started your reading off with the Justice card, which is all about balancing the scales. Now you're getting all of the elements. The Ace of Cups, love. The Ace of Wands is passion, a dynamic new beginning, energy, creativity, bursting out into something creative that sings to your heart, rather than being in a job where you were doing it in order to get the money. That's just an example. Also, bursting out of a relationship that wasn't serving you, that wasn't emotionally fulfilling you, and going into one that does with the Ace of Cups, and one that has so much more passion and spark and fire, one that suits you. That's where this tower is leading. So it's very important for you, Cancer, to jump out of that burning building once it starts burning, once it starts crashing down, or let yourself take that step to walk away from it and let it crash down behind you, because wow, that is the key to your beautiful new beginning here with the Ace of Wands. The aces are just the spark of a brand new beginning. And again, with the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Cups, it's also balanced. And in fact, when we take a new beginning that's balanced, that's when we end up at the 10 of Pentacles with the abundance that we've been looking for. Clarify the 3 of Wands. And you have been looking for it here with the 3 of Wands, waiting for that. Oh, this reading is so clear, Cancer, and it's just getting better and better and better, more and more positive. The world, that's what you've been waiting for. You've been waiting on the shore to catch this wave away from one cycle and into a new one. That is exactly what the world suggests. This is a end of a cycle and the beginning of a brand beautiful new one. That is you walking through that door into a whole new world. Everything on this board, again, another major arcana. This is a huge, you might be going through, maybe check out your numerology or something. You might be going through a cycle. I'm not a numerologist, but going through a cycle where, you know, you completely finished with a whole complete life cycle and you're moving into a complete other one. That is what this whole reading says. You've been waiting for this, Cancer. So even if it feels tumultuous, which the Tower often does, the Six of Swords often does, the Death card often does, if it feels tumultuous to let the past all burn behind you, just know that it's heading towards something so beautiful. Clarify the Ace of Cups. We need to have these endings in order to go towards a new beginning. At the moment with the moon, this can be your energy here, Cancer. This has been hidden from you. We're on the beautiful Queen of Pentacles again. This Ace of Cups here, the moon is all about things being hidden, delving into the subconscious again. So you might have been doing quite a bit of it. The moon is also about allowing yourself to be seen. So what have you been doing in your life? What are you walking away from where you haven't been able to allow yourself to be seen, Cancer? And that happens in relationships or jobs, doesn't it? Where we're kind of stifled. Our self-expression is stifled, our emotions are stifled, our authenticity is stifled because someone else needs us to behave how they need us to behave. I'm sure you know what I'm getting at there. No, I don't. That's coming out with the moon for me right now. That has something to do with what you have to walk away from. Anything that's made you feel like you can't give yourself full self-expression. That makes sense too with the Leo cards on the board here. Leo is very, as an energy, Leo energy is very expressive. Can't talk again. Leo will, just bust out with whatever it's hard to suppress a Leo, although it absolutely can be done, but it's hard to suppress that self-expression, and everyone needs to be able to express themselves in the way that they need. And I have a feeling with this Ace of Cups, this is a person coming in towards you, or this is self-love. This is you allowing yourself again to express yourself, to come out of that hiding of your true self. This will resonate with you or not, Cancer. You will know what I'm talking about. If so, it's coming out with the Queen of Pentacles again, which is so beautiful. So if you're struggling to do that, Cancer, and you feel so deeply about things that it can be a struggle for you to even look at your own emotions because they hurt, and that's absolutely understandable, or that's how other people can manage to stifle you because you do feel so much. And with the Queen of Pentacles, this is again getting yourself grounded, being present, knowing that you are completely capable of nurturing yourself is what I want to say, especially with the Ace of Cups here. Otherwise, Cancer, this is a person resting in that Queen of Pentacles energy, male or female, that's coming in to offer you this love. So this could be a beautiful friend. It can be a new love interest, a new romantic interest coming in, who is going to really help to ground you and help you walk away from this with the Six of Swords. Anything else for Cancer? Anything more for Cancer? Oh, whoa, the Emperor. One more on that. And the Death card again. Wow. Just get set for huge change, Cancer. If you are at the moment, whoever's resonating with this reading, sailing away, what you're sailing away from, just the advice is just allow yourself to hop in that boat and sail away from whatever needs crashing down. Now, the beautiful thing about this reading is, unlike the Scorpio reading that I just did, so if you're still embroiled in a situation that is toxic that you need to get away from heavily, watch that reading, because that goes into that. This reading for you, Cancer, hasn't even gone into it. So I don't know what's happened in your past here in this reading. I don't know whether this is a job, whether it's a relationship. I just know that it's just about to end, or it has ended. And I don't mean in any way, shape or form that it's something that is in your best interests, that you love, that's about to end. No. You will know what this is. You know what has been holding you back in your life. You know what needs to come crashing down and transform. And that's not something that's good for you at the moment. So you will know in your heart, whatever that is. But what you're sailing away towards is the Emperor. Wow. Remember, I think I mentioned before the Empress. So same thing really, just the male representation of that energy, the masculine energy of it. The Emperor is the empowered person. This is all four kings rolled into one, with all the queens on the board here, and you balancing out this energy with this justice. This is what's coming towards you, or this is what you are transforming into, Cancer, which is absolutely beautiful. You're becoming empowered, victorious. This is, you can only enter into the Empress or the Emperor energy when you've been through a lot of trials and tribulations. This person has pulled themselves through hell to get to this level of evolvement in themselves, male or female, as I said. And that is what you're sailing away to, that energy, after you allow this transformation to come on in. Alternatively, Cancer, this is a person that matches your energy coming in with a love offer, and this is the person, obviously, that you want. This is the person that is your match. This is the person that sees you for who you are, sees your soul, because they've been through a similar life journey. And we're always going to be learning lessons, but when we get to this stage, all of those things, dramas, anything, we just stop doing it. We stop allowing ourselves to be suppressed. We stop allowing other people to suppress us. Do you know what I mean? We just stop that, and then we learn a whole heap of other lessons, but it's kind of one phase in life here, Cancer, that is completely ended. You're not going to be dealing with any crap that you used to deal with just because you felt like you had to. You're going into a whole new phase of life, Cancer, and it is a spectacular one. Let it happen is the advice here. Wow, hugely intense reading, Cancer. I'd love to hear from you, to let me know if this resonates and what's going on. Please hit like, hit subscribe. It's your interaction alone that helps YouTube videos to grow, and this is still a fairly new channel, so I really appreciate you reciprocating the energy. Have a fabulous week, Cancer, and I can't wait to see you next time. Bye.